Hi, this is Dreams of Jeannie, and I've been thinking about something for a while and I wanted to talk about it in a longer video today. I did a video a few weeks ago talking about finding moments of joy in everyday life, and I do believe in that, and I'm working on that every day to find the small things. But I also mentioned in that video briefly about gratitude, and I started a gratitude journal after I made that video. I referenced Oprah Winfrey years ago telling people that on a show about starting a gratitude journal. And I did that for years. Every day I kept a notebook by my bed and I would write down 3 things I was grateful for at the end of that day. And I started that again after I made that video several weeks ago. So I was at Barnes & Noble, picked up a little journal, and every night it sits on my table that I sit down to read it at bedtime. Every night I open it up and I write down 3 things that day that I'm grateful for. They aren't big things. You know, I wrote down yesterday that I talked to a good friend. We went to the antique mall and we had Culver's for dinner. My husband loves Culver's. And then another day I wrote down that we had rain, which we needed. I got to see my brothers and I had some wine in the evening. Small things, but gratitude. And it's important to me to recognize the moments of the gratitude that I need to find in my day for what I have, the good things I have in my life, even though there have been a lot of dark, scary things. And they do not outweigh the good. And I need to be grateful for that, and I'm working on that. And I have a lot to be grateful for. We've had a lot of scary things happen in our lives, as most people have. When you get a little older, you've been through scary things. Everybody's been through scary things, and make it hard to see the good things and be grateful for what you have. And sometimes it's really hard to find those moments where you can be grateful and find gratitude in the small things. I'm grateful for this YouTube channel that I started just kind of on a whim, and it's just bringing me a lot of joy, but I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to do it. Not everybody could have the opportunity to do that. I'm making the time. I'm retired. It's just the two of us here, and right now things are slow enough and stable enough that I can take some time to myself. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I started painting. That is bringing me a lot of joy, but I'm grateful for it. I just don't think we focus on that enough, that we get so caught up in all the things, all the problems, all the scary things, everything about life. Everybody's got stuff in their life. Everything is in turmoil. I was a busy, busy, busy nurse raising a family for years and years. We were both busy, coming and going, working different shifts, kids doing this, kids doing that, kids graduating, kids getting married, grandkids, still working, lots of just things, lots of stuff. And you get caught up in that. And it's hard to look past just the busy up and down of your day and oh my gosh, I got so much going on, and you have to sometimes stop and think, but I'm grateful for that life. I'm grateful for the opportunities I have in that life. And I don't think I did enough of that in my my younger years. Not that I'm like ancient, but I look back now and realize I feel like I let a lot of time go by and did not appreciate enough the times that I was living in as I lived them. I wouldn't want to go back and be my young self again because it was hard. But I miss the younger days of raising my family. I don't think I appreciated those days enough. I don't think that I enjoyed them as much as I could have because I was caught up in the day-to-day hustle, bustle, hurry, hurry, things going on, people going here and going there. And we all do that. And I wish you didn't have to get older to look back and realize what you missed, to realize what you could have been grateful for in the moment, and maybe some moments that you let slip by you because you were so caught up in it and everything that was happening. And I think that's a shame. So anyway, gratitude, it's important.